Los Angeles, a city built on glamour, cinema, and sunshine, now submerged in smoke, fire, and fury. The 2025 Los Angeles riots didn't just shake a city, they shook the world. The tension had been building for years, and when it finally erupted, it unleashed a wave of chaos that no one could have predicted. But within the flames and protests, some moments stood out, unreal, unbelievable, and unforgettable. This is not just a timeline of destruction. This is a countdown of the surreal. The moments that made people across the globe say, wait, that actually happened? This is the top 5 craziest things that happened during the 2025 Los Angeles riots. Stay with us, because the further we go down this list, the more unbelievable it gets. 5. The Hollywood sign hack. Let's start at the symbol of Los Angeles itself, the Hollywood sign. On day 3 of the riots, around 2 a.m., locals noticed something strange. A massive light projection had lit up the hillside, not just lighting the Hollywood sign, but completely altering its message. Instead of Hollywood, it now read, "System error. America is watching." No one could believe their eyes. The projection flickered for just under 7 minutes before authorities cut the power to the surrounding area. But by then, it had already been live-streamed, screenshotted, and gone viral across the globe. Hackers, still unidentified, had taken over a drone-powered projection system originally designed for a commercial film event. Instead, they turned the city's most iconic symbol into a chilling protest banner. This wasn't graffiti. This was digital disruption, a message beamed not just to the city, but to the world. And no one was ever caught. 4. RoboCop shutdown in downtown L.A. By early 2025, LAPD had rolled out a controversial trial, robotic policing units. They were designed to de-escalate crowds, broadcast commands, and report movement. What happened during the riots? A complete public takedown. During a clash downtown, one of the robotic patrol units, a 4-legged bot with facial recognition and crowd control speakers, was cornered by protesters. Videos show the bot being spray-painted, pelted with water balloons and paint-filled bottles, then flipped over by a group of 6 people wearing masks and protective gear. One protester then placed a cardboard sign on the wrecked machine. It read, "No justice. No robo-justice." The crowd erupted in cheers. The footage was viewed over 80 million times across platforms in less than 24 hours. By the next morning, the LAPD suspended all robotic deployments across the city. Critics said it proved what they had warned all along. Technology without trust is just expensive overreach. What was meant to be futuristic policing turned into a viral PR disaster. 3. Celebrities on the front lines. In most riots, celebrities stay silent or post from afar, but not in 2025. This time, multiple high-profile celebrities, including Oscar-winning actors, global pop stars, and millionaire tech entrepreneurs, stepped into the streets. Not just for a march or a photo op, they joined the action. On day 2, a live stream showed one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, face-covered, hoodie up, holding a protest sign in South L.A., walking in a crowd chanting "Reform or Revolt." On day 4, a famous rapper was filmed helping medics treat injured protesters after a tear gas attack in mid-city. No security, no entourage, just a human being standing up. One A-list actress went viral for sitting in the middle of a blocked freeway, hands in the air as riot police approached. She said one sentence to a news crew nearby: "If they gas us, they gas me too." This wasn't just a moment. It was a cultural reckoning. Their presence didn't fix anything, but it amplified the message. This wasn't just a movement of the unheard. It had support from the heart of the machine. And for once, Hollywood showed up for the city it's named after. 2. The Beverly Hills breach. For decades, riots and unrest have mostly stayed in underserved neighborhoods, far from gated communities and celebrity estates. Not this time. On day 5, after police violently pushed back protesters from downtown, a group of several hundred demonstrators regrouped and headed west, toward Beverly Hills. What followed was surreal. High-end shops on Rodeo Drive were looted. Security systems were overwhelmed. Armored luxury vehicles were set on fire. Protesters jumped into private fountains, unfurled massive banners, and spray-painted mansion walls with the words, "Your peace costs our pain." Private security clashed with protesters. Police were slow to arrive. For the first time in recent memory, the most privileged area in Los Angeles felt the instability firsthand. Drones caught stunning footage, Molotovs lighting up palm-lined streets, protesters marching past multi-million-dollar homes. For some it was criminal chaos. For others it was symbolic. The message that the issues driving the unrest couldn't be confined to just other people's neighborhoods. 1. The total shutdown of LAX. At the top of our list is an event that made U.S. history. On day 6 of the riots, protesters organized something no one thought was possible, a complete shutdown of Los Angeles International Airport. Using group chats, encrypted apps, and decentralized planning, thousands of protesters arrived at key entrances and roads around LAX. Within 90 minutes, every major freeway exit into the airport was blocked. Terminal access was cut off. TSA staff walked off for safety reasons. Flights were delayed, then canceled. Over 480 flights grounded. Tens of thousands of passengers stranded. Celebrities, CEOs, families, and tourists stuck inside a literal lockdown. Then came the most shocking moment. Protesters managed to breach the outer edge of the tarmac. A group sat in silence, cross-legged, under a departing jet as it was being boarded. Authorities scrambled. Within hours, LAX had declared an unprecedented Level 5 lockdown. For over 18 hours, one of the world's busiest airports stopped moving. It was the most effective act of protest in a decade. And it asked a question few were ready to answer. What happens when civil unrest doesn't just scream in the streets, but shuts down the system itself? The 2025 Los Angeles riots weren't just a reaction. They were a message, broadcast in glass, smoke, and digital fury. And while the headlines will fade, the moments we just covered won't. They were impossible to ignore because they push the boundaries of protest, technology, visibility, and justice. From hacked landmarks to celebrity courage, robotic failures to shut down airports, 2025 showed us what happens when a city says, "We won, it take it anymore." And the craziest part? This might only be the beginning. Because when the system doesn't listen, the streets will always find a way to speak louder. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth breakdowns of the wildest true stories, unraveling what's really going on beneath the headlines.